So this is Keystone, right? Keystone State Park. A lot of sightings here. A lot of reports. And you were here. How long ago was this, do you think?
2007, 2009. I used to hit it up pretty heavy because there was that sighting actually back in here a ways. That was the one where the Bigfoot supposedly was banging on the guy's trailer or something.
Yeah.
And then there was something in this area, I believe it was back in that way.
Oh, down
where
yeah.
Yes, down there, where a lady was riding a horse and one was running up and scared her.
Is that a horse trail?
I don't think it is, but I think it was somewhere back in that area. I think it was back, beyond the park, but on the other side here, like beyond the park lines, I believe that's where that was.
Okay.
So I would come out here a lot and, I'd get a cab and rent a cabin up here.
Yeah.
I've been all through this, but...
Oh, there's cabins back there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Way in the back, as far as you can see where the dam is.
Yeah.
There's cabins on the left, and then there's those little yurts. Right, yurts. Right
Yurts.
here. I think there's like little yurts are right here. And
oh, nice.
You can put tents in there.
I didn't know that.
I was back here one day.
Yeah.
And I was seeing something that looked like tracks.
Yeah.
And it was coming down through like this.
Yeah.
And it was all parted and pushed up. And I have it on video. I had a couple like nice tracks.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was filming them, and then I went down in. It was a little light rain going on, and went down in the ravine, and nothing happening. It got real thick, and I'm on my knees like this in the weeds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of here. And just as I said that, I'm gonna shut this off. I was filming like you're doing.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, crap. I'm gonna shut this off and go through it. Whoa, what the hell was that? Bam, another crack. When another one, it was like bam, yeah. It was really loud, man. It was right in front of me and I couldn't see, and I'm on my knees, and it's raining, and I'm like.
How far away do you think it was?
I'm guessing probably 40, 50 yards probably.
Wow, pretty close.
I don't know if you ever heard it. Yeah, it was pretty close.
Yeah.
I couldn't get through the area, and I kept trying. And what was weird was I did get through, like I said, it was all like brush, and I'm coming through, and I did get to the section where it was like open, and then there was this X.
Yeah.
It was an X where I'm like, which was kind of weird.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, like a tree that looked like it fell into an X. It was pretty much.
When's the first time you came here?
Oh, back in 2007 sometime.
Okay.
So I started hitting it heavy. I used to hit Ohio a lot when I first started.
Yeah.
Because that's what, I didn't really look into Pennsylvania, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You were just kind of thinking...
Yeah, I was on YouTube, and actually getting on YouTube, I was looking at cars and truck stuff, and it came up with Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Like the monster truck, And then from there, I was always in the Bigfoot, so then it came into like Bigfoot, people hunting them, and I'm like, wait a minute, hunting Bigfoot in Ohio? Right?
Yeah.
You probably didn't know that
either
I didn't
know.
At one time. Look at all the no hunting signs. Yeah, I just thought, Squatch or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
Grassman.
Yeah, Grassman.
So that's what got me going. And I'm like, I'm going to look into Pennsylvania because I don't have to drive the whole way out to Ohio and piss around. And
so you went to Ohio first, what, like Salt Fork?
Yeah, like Salt Fork and Beaver Creek.
Yeah.
What's that other one up there?
Coshocton?
Tim Stover. Oh, that's in Coshocton County, I believe. I've been all around in those areas looking, and there's a little place up by Erie, close to Erie. Ravenna, I believe, something like that.
Oh yeah, Ravenna. Yeah.
My son was going to school up there, and he was telling me, yeah, I know where that place is at if you want to go.
So you went to Ohio first? And then,
oh yeah, I was all over Ohio first.
And then how'd you get wind of Derry, like this place?
I was just looking at, you punching in the old Pennsylvania Bigfoot, and I'm like, wow, Pennsylvania. So I started looking into it, and then it was Pennsylvania Bigfoot Society.
Yeah.
Eric Altman and all that, and then it started looking into sightings, like everybody does.
Yeah.
And biting at, because maybe it just ran through, somebody saw it there. You got to try to figure it out,
Yeah.
Think logically, like, it's not going to be sitting behind Home Depot down here,
Right.
You know what I mean?
So did you ever come here before Bigfoot stuff, like hunting or anything?
No.
Boy, look how much snow we got.
I know, unbelievable,
It's like we're in a different place. That was what you saw, the white.
I know, I thought it was smoke.
Yeah. This is crazy. That's funny.
Wow. It's like beautiful.
So what year was that? Like 2007 or?
Yeah.
So that was like 11
2007,
years ago. Yeah. And you come here a lot. Like this is one of your main places to come.
Yeah, I like this area.
And there was a lot of reports, right? Like like people that live in those houses right along the ridge.
All along Derry and around where the homes are and everything, because we're not really way out in the boonies here. I mean, it is what, 90 some square mile long ridge line. It goes from Indiana County down into West Virginia. But I mean, there's a lot of roaming room, but
yeah,
a lot of this area, as you know, you can't even get into private property or something. And
yeah, I mean, we drove up, there's all kinds of houses scattered here and there.
Right, because when I first, I went back in here all the time and walked down in there, and then there's a house, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, is this a pipeline here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've gone different pipelines, like we've gone up that way, and we've gone back that way. Right?
Right.
And then there's another, this isn't the one we usually go, there's another one further up.
Well,
or is it the same?
It's part of it. It crosses the road up here. That's the one we head to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our other buddy's research area until they totally destroyed it.
Yeah, they're like clear cutting some of these.
Yeah, it's bad. I walked from the other side, from the pipeline up a couple weeks ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were just saying about some tracks you found, like over on this side. So it was on the right side, and
it was
a couple tracks.
Down in here, it wasn't, it was the one that I found that was good. It was close to the road. There was a trail.
Yeah.
You know how there's trails all through here.
Like a person would walk on trail.
Right.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find any more, in that area.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the snow wasn't, it was just body.
Was it going with the trail, or was it like going across the trail?
It looked like it was heading, I think it was heading up, like, with the trail. Like we're going.
Yeah.
That's why I was like looking around. I'm like going up there, and I'm looking through the woods. I couldn't find another damn footprint.
Yeah.
Not one. But I know before that, when I was coming home, to go home, and I was finding big tracks back in there, and obviously I should have went back, but it was a good, good walk.
How old was it? Was it in the snow, you said, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was like I said, some places out here, where the sun hits, of course, the mountainous area.
Yeah.
Some of it had snow, some of it didn't have snow. you know, it was splotchy. And
You think maybe it was a couple days old, or?
the track, I believe, was, yeah, it probably was a couple days.
Is that one of the first ones you found?
Yeah. Now, I've seen, like, you know, like we all do.
Yeah.
It's like you see something and go, yeah, that could be a Bigfoot.
Right.
But I definitely, you know, I'm convinced, you know, I don't know how I could be wrong on it. I mean, it's...
You thought that was a legit track?
Oh, yeah.
I
have no doubt. But, you know, maybe, you know, what's this guy up to?
He's doing what we're doing.
He's road hunting, I think.
Oh, that's a nice view there. Look at that.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, that's why I put it on. I used to film this one too and use it in my videos.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice. You got the snow kind of giving a nice shot. What about like any other structures that you found in here?
I haven't. You know what? Structures, I really didn't find many back in these areas here, you know. I found a lot at that Keystone Park. But, you know, it could be people building those damn things. But
I kind of found that I didn't really know about structures when I
that's
first
what really got me
Yeah.
into it, was like, oh, I can, instead of just looking for Bigfoot, I'm like, you know, you can find structures. And I'm like, hell, I'll find structures.
Yeah.
You know, that's easy.
It makes it a lot easier.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think I followed structures, you know, for
Really?
a couple of years.
Wow.
You know, just within the past 2 years, I really started.
That's weird you said that, because I was thinking about it. I'm like, I pretty much went to structures right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I found out about them, I'm like, I gotta look for them.
There's so much information like to dig into.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can just get lost in one thing for a year and not even, you know, even stuff that's, a lot of people are looking for new stuff, but you could go back to the older stuff and learn so much too.
Yeah. I like structures that look like they're built. You
Like,
know.
did you ever find any like shelter looking structures?
Oh, yeah.
In here?
Not in this area. I found shelters that were obviously made by man.
Yeah.
You know, teepees had tea bags in it and coffee bags, you know,
Oh, okay.
fireplace.
Like a hunting blind
Right.
or something?
But nothing that I could say was like squatchy or...
Yeah.
But now up on the ridge here, up in Indiana, I found one that was like 16 foot long. I think it was 16 or 20 foot long, something like that.
Yeah.
About, I don't know, 6 foot, 5 foot high. Pretty big. I got pictures of that. I took on my crappy camera, but
Wow, that'd be
it was
a
pretty
good one
cool.
to find. Yeah. Were you by yourself on that one?
Yeah.
It must. Well, you kind of mix it up. Half the time you come out by yourself, and
When I first started, I was the Squatch Squad.
Squatch Squad. That's hard to say.
I know, it's real hard. That's why I think we quit. What's your group here? A Squatch Squad. We're on Squatch Watch, we'd always say. And we made hats up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was me and my son, you know.
Oh yeah.
And they ended up petering out, of course. But
Okay.
of course, they're young. You know, they have their life to get going. Mine's basically almost over. So.
I don't know about that.
What do I have left? I'm gonna go in the woods and, you know. Well, you know, when you're younger,
Yeah.
you got things you want to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna get married and do all that stuff. And
Yeah.
so, yeah. But what the hell were we talking about?
When you were the structures.
Oh, yeah.
You found one somewhere else.
Oh, you were saying about going by yourself.
Oh, yeah.
That's eventually what happened. Everybody petered out.
Yeah.
So I just went by myself. You know, I didn't quit. And then I started finding things. You know, and I'm like, whoa. When I found that track out here, if I didn't find that track,
Yeah.
I don't think I would have still been doing it.
That got you hooked in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's kind of cool because you know, when we first started, the first day we ever did it, that weekend, it was in Ohio in Salt Fork, and we found a track, you know, just on the woods, you know, just way back on a path, and
Right.
we were excited, you know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it wasn't huge, but it wasn't a shoe, you know. There was like toes in it. I'm gonna let this guy go around.
No, but we were up here the one night, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
it was all hell broke loose. I did that howl.
So you did a call?
Yeah, I did a call, and it was maybe, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes later, and we got it. That sounded like the same thing, someone mimicking me right back, and it was loud, man.
Yeah.
I never had that happen to me before.
How long ago was that?
I don't know. Maybe, I'm guessing, oh, maybe 4 years ago.
Should I keep going, or you want to?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. 4 years ago. Was it like across the ridge, or was it? Where do you think it was coming from?
It was. We were on the top of like a lip, and that was overlooking a ravine with another mountain ridge on the other side. You can see how steep that is. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it came. It was like, you know, woo! I'm like, what? And it was dark, pitch black.
Yeah.
We didn't have any lights on or anything, and that guy's a big dude. You know, I'm not a real big guy, but this guy next to me, it was his first time out.
Oh.
And he just bought his camera, his recorder, right, his audio.
Yeah.
And he snapped that thing on. I didn't know he was doing. I had my night vision on, which doesn't do audio.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like looking frantically for this thing, whatever it is, you know. And then all of a sudden, the coyotes went nuts, man. It was like coyotes were. There was like 2 or 3 coyotes, but. Anyways, you could hear it down in the valley. You could hear some distant screams.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're coyotes. It don't sound like coyotes, but.
So you heard the scream first, then the coyote.
Yeah, it was a big, loud scream, and then after that, the coyotes just went nuts. And whoa, what's up with this?
So there was more than one then.
Yeah, then that was like the coyote. Like I said, that set the coyotes off. I think it was 2 of them because we found their little beds in the snow.
Yeah.
And then once it got daylight, obviously whatever happened up on the ridge line, and we didn't get up in there.
Yeah.
But we should have probably. But
so
you know what it's like when you get older and you can't go too far.
What?
When it's freezing. My hands were frozen cold. I'm filming, you know. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But he ended up catching it. I was like, he's like, I got it. I'm like, whoa, because we were in a car. We were leaving in the morning when it daybreak, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, we found a structure back in there, like an old cave, like an overhang.
Oh.
And it was all built up with rocks around it, making walls around it like a home. So it was pretty cool. It was down at the bottom of the valley.
And what did he think? You know, it was his first time.
Oh yeah, he was nervous. He actually got up against me and like spooned me. And he was like, dude, should I get my gun out? I'm like, no. I'm like, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted to hear. I wanted it to last, put it that way.
Yeah.
And it lasted maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds. You know, with the yells back and forth. The coyote yells I wasn't into. It was the ones in the distance. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know, and I had to try and dig it up and try to bring it out the best I could with what knowledge I have. And
do you think that...
watch that's nasty there. Bang through there.
I know you did the call, but do you think that might have happened anyway, even if you didn't do the call? Or do you think it was a response?
I think it probably would have happened either way, because I think we came up onto the top of the ridge line.
Yeah.
And whatever threw it off, you know, the coyotes knew we were there, or somebody, you know, or if it was a squatch, you know, it might have alerted them. And
yeah.
Because it seemed an awful long time, you know, after I did my, you know.
Yeah.
And I was doing wood knocks before that. Bam, 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 you know, and I'm just trying to have this fun with this guy, you know, get him excited.
Just seduce, yeah.
It's his first time out. He bought his little audio recorder, you know, and I really, you know, what the hell am I?
It's like you don't expect.
Yeah, I had no idea I was going to get anything. And it happened, and we were both like in awe, you know. But I wanted it to happen longer, you know.
So I gave 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was about 30 seconds. So when it quit, I'm like, I'm putting my camera out, you know, so I could get audio. And I gave a yell because I was pissed off, you know. I'm like, where'd it go? Why aren't we having any more howls, you know?
Yeah.
But it just stopped, and I gave out a big yell and nothing. Got nothing after that.
So wherever you guys were, I mean,
yeah, it was up here.
The noises that you made, you think they carried pretty
far?
far?
Yeah. It was like, you know, screaming down through a valley, like, you know, like that. Yeah, we came up, it was early in the morning, probably 3 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Like yeah.
Was it wintertime?
Yeah.
Well, that was definitely worth the
It was like this, and like I said, we should have went to the other area, but it was really like, we were frozen cold. I mean, everybody always says that. Why didn't you go check it? you know?
I mean,
well, you got to understand, we're both older dudes. We're in our mid-50s.
Yeah.
We're out there all night as it was till daylight, frozen solid. And we walked down to the bottom of it. There was no way in hell I was going up to the other ridge.
No way.
It wasn't going to happen.
Plus, you don't even know what you're walking into.
Right. I mean, I would have loved to if we had the energy, but we just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
We found where the coyotes were laying down, you know, and we found a huge X. It was beautiful. I mean, beautiful.
Oh, nice.
I have it on. You probably saw it on one of my videos. I had him stand underneath it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did see that.
Yeah, it was a big, huge X down there. But anyways, yeah, I have a lot of stuff happen out here, but nothing yet on my trail cams out here, you know.
Well, you had that one on your what are they called? Plot watchers.
Plot watcher, yeah.
And how are those different than
Well,
the
that was in a
Trailcams?
different area. It wasn't here.
Like how they work? Like, can you explain?
Oh, the
that?
plot watcher.
Yeah.
Plot watcher, you can set it to take a picture every 2 seconds.
Okay.
So instead of like a regular trail cam works on movement. What do they call that? I don't know. Well, you have to have movement, something to set it off, trigger it.
Like an infrared or something.
Right, something has to go in front of it and trigger it.
Yeah.
But the plot watcher doesn't work that way. It just takes, you can program it so every 2 seconds to whatever, 30 seconds, and it'll just take a picture every day. I have mine set on 5 seconds.
Okay.
So every 5 seconds it just snaps pictures.
Yeah.
So it's nice to like set on like a ravine somewhere, looking down over where you have a good view.
Yeah.
That's what I usually do. And
Yeah.
I don't just go and put them in like where a bunch of stuff's in the way. I put them so I can get wide, you know, wide view.
Yeah.
So you'll get like 12,000 photos, you know, a day on it in the summertime.
And how long do yours last for?
It depends. I think you got the 64 gig. You can put them out for like a month.
A month?
Yeah. I think the 32 will be like a couple weeks. Yeah, it depends on if you're setting it at like 5 seconds like I do. If you had it on 2 seconds, of course it's not going to last.
Yeah,
it's going to eat it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you watch it like a video, you know, until you see movement.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. You had set it out, and then there was a tree there, and there was like a little head that popped out.
Right.
Remember that one?
Right.
And then it wasn't there in the next one. And those don't run off of infrared. They just take pictures.
No, it won't work at night. What's up with this arch here? Huh?
Welcome to where we live.
What's up with this arch?
I don't know. It's a pretty good one, though.
Is it bad back in here? I don't want you getting stuck, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely never been back here.
No.
Is this Fire Tower Road?
Yeah, we usually go back here a little bit, but I don't want you getting stuck
I think I can get through this.
If you want to park anywhere, like, just watch this stuff here. I don't know what these little guys can do, you know? These little beasts. Have you ever been four-wheeling it?
Oh, you mean this car?
Deer season too, because I always thought all the dead deer that people were shooting, you know, the guts that they throw out.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a Bigfoot would take that.
Yeah.
So I'd always check them out and find drags, you know, and follow it. Filmed that one I tried showing on my Facebook that I found those tracks and they were huge.
Yeah.
And what happened was it was something like this, and then it like either melted and rained on top, but it was about this much snow. And what happened was it had a film of ice. You could damn near walk on top of it.
Yeah.
But your tracks were like cemented in there.
Okay.
And they were so fucking big.
Wow.
I put my foot inside of it.
Wow.
And I'm thinking the stride was too long.
Yeah.
To be able, and I thought maybe it was, because there was snow over top of it. I could see the indentations. So I'd clear the snow away.
Yeah.
You had like a perfect like concrete, you know.
That's awesome.
But they were real big, and then I'm thinking maybe it was, what do they call them? Snowshoes. But there's no way in hell, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody with snowshoes could going up a hill. Basically, what we're doing here now is basically going the distance from where I saw the creature up here in my area. So we kind of mapped it out to, he went back in there and trying to see if that's about how far it was. With the naked eye, it looked further away on camera, but with the naked eye, it's probably about how far it was. Now it was it was like late October, maybe November, 1st of November, somewhere around there, 2009, and there was no leaves on the trees, and it actually had a hill going down. I was standing up on an old logging road, and the hill went down, so I was looking down towards the creature. And I could only see from the knees up. But that's about the distance. And what I saw wasn't like a big, bulky thing. It was pretty much my size, 5'8", maybe, you know, it could have been close to 6. That being that far away, it could have been, but I'm thinking it was closer to like 5'8", 5'9", and didn't have a lot of hair. I know that. I could see like little muscle tone in it, but it had long hair on the arms, and it was like a brownish red color. And then we stared at each other for I don't know how long. I even had my camera in my hand, and I didn't even film it because at first I didn't know what I was looking at. It blended in pretty good with the scenery, with the browns and the reds and everything. And then once it moved, it just walked away. It was maybe, I'm guessing 20 seconds there, staring right at me. And it went straight back over the hill. And I actually dropped to the ground and started filming. I was like, what the hell? You know, I forgot I had my camera. And I started filming thinking it was going to come up down the hill and up the other hill on the other side, but then there's a ravine going this way. And it must have went down and then that way, because I would have seen it if it went to the left here. Never heard a noise. Didn't smell anything. You know, I found some scuffs there, you know, where it walked, but I couldn't get any good tracks or anything, but just some leaves scuffed around, but never did see it again. It was in, I think, 2009.
Down that way.
Right. I come in early morning. I was out here before it got daylight, and I walked in from, you know, that direction.
Yeah.
Towards the road. At the time, I didn't know there was a road back here. I never, you know, just didn't know.
Yeah.
And what I did was I was coming through. It just got daylight. I was worked all night. I was kind of tired.
Yeah.
So I went down in. There was a steep ravine, and I was checking in the boulders and everything, looking through them. Then I found a nice area, and I could sit a big boulder with a tree hanging out of it, so I laid against it like this, you know. And I was eating, and then I passed out. I don't know how long I fell asleep, but it couldn't have been too long, 15 minutes. And I heard a loud, like a hey, hey! And it woke me up.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know, I didn't know what to think. What was it?
Yeah.
And I wasn't like in a deep sleep anyways. But so I packed everything up, and I was tired by then, you know, walking all around. So I came down here, and I saw the road. I'm like, oh, well, it could be a person, you know, that yelled. And, okay, so I came across the road, and then I went up. There was another logging road that went up kind of a steep incline.
Yeah.
And I walked up halfway, and I was kind of tired, and I'm looking around. I just stopped, and I'm like, I was looking at the mountain laurel. There's a whole bunch of mountain laurels.
Yeah.
And it kind of freaked me out. I don't know why. I was thinking bear, you know, like I didn't want to. It gave me a weird feeling. I turned around and looked down over the hill, and that's when I thought I saw something. I wasn't sure. And I'm saying, I told them before, it was probably like 20 seconds, the whole thing. I really don't know.
From when you heard hey to...
No, from when I saw it.
Oh,
I saw something. I thought it was, you know, I couldn't tell. It kind of blended in. And I wasn't sure, you know, I'm looking, and I had my monopod with the camera on it.
Yeah.
And I'm holding it like this, and I'm just like watching them. Because I didn't really, you know, I didn't really think it was anything at first until I figured it out. And I'm like, you know, I could see everything pretty good then, like came into view. And
what time of year was it?
It was like, I think it was, there were still leaves on the tree, you know, it was golden and reds, and it kind of blended in pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, if it would have been snow, you know, it would have been no doubt what I was looking at.
Yeah.
But summer, I would have probably never seen it. But I know there were some ferns and stuff around its, you know, around its legs. Like I said, I only saw from the knees up.
Yeah.
But after it just stared at me. I'm guessing 15 seconds, then it turned around, and that's when I freaked. You know, I was like, I hit the ground. I don't know if I fell or I just, you know.
You were holding your monopod.
I was holding my monopod on the ground just like I was ready to film, but I didn't film.
It wasn't on.
No, I didn't film it. I didn't think I was looking at anything, but then you're staring.
Yeah.
You know, and you're trying to figure it out. So then after it moved, it walked down, right, just like basically turned around. It walked down over.
Yeah.
And that's when I hit the ground. I was like, you know, shit. I'm like, and I put the camera on it, and I'm like, it's going to come down that hill and up over the other side, on this side.
Yeah.
So I was filming, and I'm zooming in, and I'm waiting for it. I said, I got him.
You thought you were going to see it.
He's going to go down, straight up, and I got him. I had golden, you know.
Yeah.
And never did see it again.
So you think it just cut across, like in the ravine?
Yeah, there was a ravine with the creek and everything going through it.
Yeah.
The marshy land, and I went over to the edge, and I'm like, I was freaking out though, I can tell you. I wasn't like, you know, I'm gonna go find some prints. I'm like, you know,
yeah, at that point it's you and whatever that thing is.
Monster.
And what are you gonna do? Go chasing it? You know, like
I wanted to follow it, but I really didn't know where it went. I couldn't see it again. It could have been hiding behind a tree, for all I know.
Yeah.
But I did see some scuffed up leaves. I didn't find any tracks. That's what I was telling them earlier. I didn't smell anything. I didn't hear anything. I couldn't hear it going through the woods or anything. No, there was leaves everywhere. But I did wait a while before, you know, I filmed.
Yeah.
You know, I was filming the other side of the thing. But,
you were pretty nervous, right? Mm-hmm. I would be too.
Well, yeah, like I said, I don't know if I hit the ground, like why, but I went straight down. You know, bam! I hit the ground, and then I was like full with my monopod and put it down, and I'm like starting to film right away, and I'm like, oh, I got him.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say was like, it wasn't like a lot of people describe it as like a big, huge 10 foot tall, 8 foot tall.
Yeah, what did it look like?
It was basically our size, and what I described to you before was like the Geico caveman.
The caveman, yeah.
Right.
That's really interesting.
That's what I could get from that distance. I mean, it didn't look like an ape.
Yeah.
You know, and it had a neck. It wasn't like it was like this, like everybody says, you know.
Yeah, the traps weren't like.
And it didn't go, you know, big stride, you know. It just like turned around like we do. And went normal, but it had.
Was it kind of lean, like?
Yeah, it was lean. It wasn't like barrel chested. It was basically like us, you know.
Kind of like us, but like hairy.
Yeah, it had hair here like a beard, but nothing was real thick.
Yeah.
And I know the hair on the arms was long. That hair on the arms, but you could see, you know.
It wasn't a female.
No, it wasn't a female.
Yeah.
No, I'm guessing it, you know, it was probably a young dude, I guess.
Yeah.
Didn't look like old, or he looked like a healthy, skinny, hairy guy. Caveman.
Did it look like it had any facial hair, like a beard type?
Like I said, right down here, as from what I could tell, what I could see and think I saw.
Yeah.
It didn't see. I thought I saw like the smashed nose.
Yeah.
I remember that. It was like smashed. Now, I don't know if that distance is correct, being 10 years ago.
How far away do you think I was? About 40,
40
yards?
I guess about 40 yards.
Yeah.
And I was looking down.
Yeah.
But it may have been bigger, you know, and it might have been on that side of the hill.
Yeah.
It was close to the hill. It was either on the side of the hill, and I could only see the knee, you know, from the knees up.
Yeah.
But it was golden brown, like dark brown and gold, you know, more of a fawn, just like a Labrador.
Yeah. What about like the hair on its head? Did it have like long hair? Or
Not real long.
Just kind of.
You don't have any hair.
But not like,
not like
your
mine.
hair's long. It's not like your hair.
No, it was probably like, you know, like here.
Yeah.
I showed you that picture. It was like.
Yeah, that picture kind of looked like we were saying with the guy from the Clash of the Titans, kind of.
Right.
You know, that guy with the tail.
Right. It didn't have a tail though.
So the nose you said was kind of like.
From what I remember, it was flat. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
It looked, you know, it basically didn't look like a nose like we have. It did look flat.
Yeah.
Wide.
That's what I was going to ask you about that picture. You know, that one kind of had a nose like ours, you know, kind of stuck out. But
like I said, from that distance,
it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
all those
did
features
appear.
Yeah.
You know, but I could tell you it wasn't a big barrel-chested monster.
Yeah. And you think that's what made the hay sound?
I don't know.
That's all you saw.
It was either that monster making, it sounded like a hay. Now it could have been anything, like, oh, you know, oh. But if you want to make it monster sound, you know, oh, but it sounded like hay. And when I came down to the road, I thought somebody just probably was walking here or something.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing either, like I was telling you, maybe somebody was here and they saw it and said, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
When you left that day, did you see anybody? Like,
no,
as you came
there was
out?
nobody here because I looked up and down the road.
Yeah.
Because I was looking for tracks as it was, you know, on the road. That was, you know, before I even seen it, but I was looking, you know, you're always looking for tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked up and down. I didn't see a damn person around, no footprints or, you know, tracks at all. But
yeah.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, it was pretty quick. It was over, but it freaked me out. And
yeah, man, thanks for sharing. I could see. I'm trying to think, like, in my mind, if I was you, you know, how I would react.
Oh,
I don't know what I would do.
Like most of you guys who know me, you know, I'm usually alone.
Yeah.
I come out here. I used to come out at night by myself.
Right.
I would, you know, work evenings, so I would hurry up and try to get done and get out here at 2 in the morning or whatever. And
yeah.
So I don't do that anymore.
I don't blame you.
I won't. And I was telling you, that's when I went and I called my wife on the way home. I'm like, I think I saw, you know, I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
And she's like, you probably saw. I'm like, I don't guess. You know, you don't really. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Because it's not supposed to be there.
Right.
But after that, like I told you, I went and got a brand new camera, you know, HD, and
yeah.
got a gun, and I don't go out in the woods by myself.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Daytime's cool, but
right.
Yeah, but it only happened right down here, maybe, I'm guessing 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah, and you found lots of other stuff here, you know, so it's not like
Yeah,
a
it was-
one-time thing.
Yeah, tracks back in here in the snow, and the yells and screams back in there.
Yeah.
But that's basically it. I know
Yeah,
it's
man.
not real exciting, but
It's exciting to me.
it was exciting to me. But when you first see it, I was going nuts. I was telling everybody,
Yeah.
all my friends. But be honest with you, most of them don't really care. They don't believe you anyway.
They probably didn't believe you. Yeah.
You're right.
You hear that a
So
lot.
I don't care now. At the time, it was like, I'm telling you. Then I just gave up,
Yeah.
and I thought, I'm going to find it. That's why my question is, I'm going to find it.
Yeah.
I'm going to film it, and I don't know if I'm going to prove it anything, but I'm going to film something out here that's,
If anybody's going to,
right.
you're the one's going to get it because you're always out here.
I hope one of us does.
I would like to see one,
Right.
maybe from a distance.
No.
I don't need one
See-
creeping up on me.
And that's another thing that people say, like, once you film it, then what? You're done. I'm like, why would you be done? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so what do
There's
you...
so much more to bring to the table, like eating, sex, or what's a sex thing like, or the family, where they hang out,
Yeah.
how they walk or run or just hang out all day.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff to, bring to the table.
And that's where, you might get some of those shots you use it with your plot watchers, you might catch
Right.
them just doing something,
Or going to the bathroom.
Yeah, just something normal.
Yeah, who doesn't want to see something? It just doesn't have to you don't have to end your quest if somebody gets a picture of it. That's what people always ask me through
Right.
the years, And I'm like, why would you? It would make me want more. But like you, I want to have it so I can see it too. And somebody who's interested, like, whoever's watching, and
Yeah.
you want to see it.
Yeah, we want to see it.
I want to be able to look at his face up close and go, wow,
Yeah.
maybe I was wrong. Maybe the facial thing. But yeah, that's it. It happened right here.
It's good stuff. And we're in Derry on Chestnut Ridge, right? That's where we're at.
About 90 mile long
Yep.
mountain ridge.
All right, John, thanks for sharing. And it's good to come out again,
Yep.
getting some snow
Yeah.
for this trip.
Yeah, we just walked around, didn't find any
Yeah, we didn't see anything
no
today,
tracks
but
or anything.
good stories as usual.
Okay, George.
Alrighty, thanks. See you guys. Bye.